A quiet space to cover the subtle struggles hidden in daily life.
From Japan with real words.
This is a podcast where I talk calmly about life struggles and family issues. Firstly, we were talking about smartphone, cell phone. I didn't ask for the phone, but she tried to grab it anyway. It felt like she misunderstood me. I didn't ask for the phone, but she tried to grab it anyway. It felt like she misunderstood me. She said it was a mistake. She said it was a mistake, but it didn't feel that way. It felt like a fake memory. She said it was a mistake, but it didn't feel that way. It felt like a fake memory. Next. I always knew I had no talent. But I realized I had nothing to be proud of. I always knew I had no talent, but recently I realized I had nothing to be proud of. It tastes different from what I expected. This doesn't really taste like Genghis Khan. This doesn't really taste like Genghis Khan. Then I found out. She added sukiyaki sauce. Next day, I found out she added sukiyaki sauce. She made the same mistake. This was big deal. I think big deal. Next, I quit English once. I realized that English is still important, even in the age of AI. I've come to learn that English remains essential despite the rise of AI. Next. And I learned English helps Japanese too. And that surprised me. I quit English once. That's when I realized it still matters. And I learned English helps Japanese too. With AI, English feels pointless. Learning English feels pointless. And that's honestly how I felt. With AI, English feels pointless. I think even athletes use interpreters. So studying didn't feel useful. It felt empty. Studying didn't feel useful. It felt empty. And I thought sharing my struggles was pointless. No one really needed it. Back then, I didn't want about meaning. I didn't care about meaning. I just wanted people to know the reality of developmental developmental disability. Back then, I didn't care about meaning, and I just want people to know the reality of neurodiversity. Lately, that feeling is fading. I noticed it. Lately, that feeling is fading. I noticed it. Maybe English study caused it. I'm not sure. Maybe English study caused it. Language and certificates didn't help human grow. Language and certificates don't help me grow. It just felt like useless info. It just felt like useless info. It's only add more trivia. I don't need. It only adds useless and knowledge. That's my real trait. Thinking I do without thinking feel important. That's my real trait. Things I do without thinking feel important. That's my real trait. Next is characteristic of developmental disability. I love the feel of those library booklet. It was comforting. And I was obsessed with mechanical pencil. Really obsessed. I loved the feel of those library booklet. It was comforting. I was obsessed with my mechanical pencil. Really obsessed. Next, recently I realized I'm bad at language. Listening and speaking are the worst. I realized I'm bad at language. Listening and speaking are the worst. I think the brain is genetic, so continuing feels useless. Recently, I've been learning English, but I think the brain is genetic, so continuing feels useless. I think people don't grow. They just get older. People don't grow. They just get older. Starting now feels pointless. I can stick with things I've already been doing, but I can never keep up with anything new. I can keep up with what I've been doing, but I never stick with new stuff. And once I think about meaning, everything freeze. Once I think about meaning, I stop, everything freeze. It's not good to think just because I think they are meaningful. I shouldn't do something just because it has meaning. Next, I don't get why athletes train overseas. It's confusing. I don't get why athletes train overseas. It's confusing. Maybe they just want exciting. Maybe they just want motivation, exciting stimulus. I thought without English, I'd have nothing. That scared me. I thought without English study, I'd have nothing. Next, recently, a few days ago, I worried about the smells. Maybe I should change clothes. But I was not sure. I was not sure. I worried about smells. Maybe I should change my clothes. But I'm not sure. Recently, I was thinking, winning out of anger helped no one. Not me, not them. Even if I feel frustrated and try and win next time, beating the other person just make them feel frustrated, and it doesn't really benefit me either. I get frustrated and try and win. But even I win next, it only makes the other person frustrated. Next, and it happened day before yesterday. I trained at sleep at 4 a.m. but it was noisy outside. I train sleep at 4 a.m. but it was noisy outside. My bad luck passed me off. I am bad luck person. Seriously, my bad luck pissed me off. Someone said that bad fortune telling, religion and fortune telling aren't all bad. Someone said something like this. She said, fortune telling and religion isn't all bad. But I don't think fortune telling and religion, I don't think fortune telling is good or bad. It just exists. I realized that there's no good or bad in fortune telling or religion. Fortune telling and religion. Next, I watched a video of a singer hurt by religion. This religion hurt this singer. I watched the video of the singer hurt by religion. Things that made me think religion is like gambling. Once you are in, you can't really stop back. Once you join, you are forced to believe. You are forced to believe, even if it's bad, you don't notice. But I don't think religion is good or bad. It just exists. I think religion is like gambling. Once you are in, you can't really step back. Once you join, you are forced to believe, even if it's bad you don't notice. But I don't think religion is good or bad. It just exists. It's most a problem. Maybe fans thought the religion was weird. The person believed in it too deeply. But I think both sides are wrong. Even say it's good, I quit, feels wrong. Fans thought the religion was weird, and the person believed in it too deeply. I think both sides are wrong. Even saying it's good, I quit, feels wrong. Next, I restarted English with no doubt. But my mind keep drifting. I restart English with no doubt. But my mind keep drifting. I suddenly felt like studying Spanish or philosophy. I was started wanting to learn Spanish or philosophy, and the Italy Olympics started at the worst timing. Now Spanish really grabbed my attention. The Italy Olympic started at the worst timing. Now Spanish really grabbed my attention. Next, I got obsessed with epic cuts, so I looked it up. I looked it up over and over. I looked up over and over because I got obsessed with ebikatsu. And it's my characteristic. Male always makes me uneasy. I can't ignore. I can't stop thinking about it. A lot of it is religious stuff or community stuff, officials. A lot of it is religious stuff or community officials. And yesterday, I wondered if that smell was just herring. I asked because I was curious whether the pickled herring smell actually comes from the. I asked because I was curious whether the smell of pickled herring comes from the smell of the herring or the smell of rice brown. Next, classical music was Italy focused back then. Even French food is based on Italy. Classical music was Italy focused back then. Even French food is based on Italy. I remember it, so recently I focus on Italy. It's my characteristic. So yeah, Italy interests me a lot. when I watch TV, I feel what they feel. When I feel entertainer, they feel. Celebrity, I feel what celebrity feel. Sometimes I got motion sick. It was a winding mountain road. Too many curves. When I watch TV, I feel what they feel. Sometimes I get motion sick. It was a winding mountain road. Too many curves. It was winding road. Next is philosophy. Avalon moves when people grill it. Human and that's different. Some say pain is an illusion. Avalon moves when you grill it. Human and that's different. Someone say pain is an illusion. When I was a believer, I was joining a religion. I was pushed to share my past. I was pushed to share my past. It felt exposing. When I was watching a movie of Toshi from ex-Japan, it reminded me what I was pushed to share my past. I think brainwashing isn't rare. It's pretty normal. Joining religion equal brainwashing. Kind of it's a definition issue. It's not a definition issue at all. Brainwashing isn't rare. It's pretty normal. Joining religion equal brainwashing. Next, it happened yesterday. In the middle of the night, I fell asleep When I was sleeping, I fell asleep. I fell asleep to a podcast. And I woke up. I noticed. It is YouTube. Do you understand? I fell asleep to a podcast. Wake up on YouTube. Creepy. And it was scary content about someone who suffered after researching a politician. It was scary content about someone who suffered after researching politicians. I kept thinking why it happened for a while. I kept thinking for a while. Yesterday I was also thinking when brainwashed people hurt others, it gets messy. Really messy. When brainwashed people hurt others, it gets messy. Really messy. Really messy. But everyone follows the script. That's how it feels. Will feels fake, honestly. Will feels fake, honestly. There's no such thing as free will. There is no such thing as free will. So I think we are brainwashed from birth. That's my take. How do you think? Next, I looked up false accusations. How do I prove I didn't do it? I looked up false accusation. How do I prove I didn't do it? Today in the morning, I was thinking, coach feels like rulers. Players feel like slaves in my school days. The first sign of becoming a robot is numbness, mental numbness. Coaches feel like rulers. Players feel like slaves. The first sign of becoming a robot is numbness, mental numbness. It's similar to Amagasaki case. It's Japanese crime. It's same structure. I hate that coach. Deep down. Thank you for listening. Please follow this program. See you again.